There is something special about Night City. Towering megacorp skyrises, dangerous, near inhospitable slums, and advertisements lining every corner and stretching far into the sky. Cyberpunk has come a long way since its rocky launch in December of 2020. The state of the game at release was absolutely atrocious. Bugs, glitches, and overall poor optimization led to many foregoing the purchase entirely. I was one of those who decided to pass on the game at release, opting to wait for a better, more optimized product. And now, after 4 years of updates and a well-received Phantom Liberty DLC, I can confidently say Cyberpunk 2077 is a must-play experience. The open world of Cyberpunk is extremely well designed, in that on the surface, everything is clearly well thought out and placed with intention. Advertisements line the streets, promoting grotesque body modifications. Cars densely populate the roads and highways, and loading screens have been eliminated when in elevators and entering buildings. At times, you will see boxers engaged in fistfights, mad preachers warning of the dangers of megacorps, and NPCs sitting at a booth eating a meal. The scale of Night City is incredible. At any time, you can watch air vehicles that soar from building to building, mega blocks housing thousands and thousands of people, and advertisements that stretch far into the night sky. At a surface level, this is the perfect open world. Yet, if you truly scrutinize the depth of the environment, NPC behavior and reactivity, overall lack of interaction with the world, and continuously repeating open world encounters, and it loses some of its initial charm. Yet, even with all these issues, there's something about this world that makes me overlook all these flaws. Night City just has that X factor. Driving around the city and listening to the excellent radio stations is genuinely enjoyable in this game, and I would never skip the car rides as a passenger to soak up all the views. I actually really enjoyed the slower moments, talking to the other characters. These more grounded moments, paired with the excellent soundtrack and character work, really make the world feel more believable. Part of this are the characters' animations, which are absolutely incredible. As you speak to them, NPCs will tinker with objects, drink from glasses, smoke from cigarettes and stems, and they actively move around the environment. The characters themselves look great, with a high level of texture quality and little details like realistic eye movement and reactions to your dialogue choices really sell the immersion. And these little details really get you attached to these characters, some more than others. And these attachments make your choices feel impactful. With every major character, your choices impact their opinions towards you, the world, and even affect major story moments. Yet the man you will spend the majority of this game with is Johnny Silverhand, and in my opinion, Keanu Reeves nailed the performance. He initially comes across as a bit of an asshole, and I found it difficult to trust him, specifically when completing his side mission chain. But through the course of the game, as I developed my relationship with this charismatic rocker boy, I really came to care about him as a character. Basically, by the end of the game, me and Keanu Reeves became best friends. And after beating the game, you will want to go back and see how other choices change things for these characters. But in Cyberpunk, there really is no perfect or even good ending. Things are often left ambiguous, and choosing the moral option can often net you less rewards. Now that we've discussed the open world and talked about the character work and story, let's discuss the combat. Combat animations are crisp, gunfire feels impactful, and the movement system is smooth as butter, especially with certain skill tree and cyberware upgrades. New additions, like the skill feature, make it so that as you put more time into a specific playstyle, your attributes will naturally progress. Yet, players still have complete control over their specific abilities and passive buffs in the revamped perk trees. Add to this an array of cyberware, quick hacks, and playstyles, and there emerges a near limitless number of responses to any given combat encounter. Coming into this, with some background knowledge of the Phantom Liberty DLC, I initially ran a John Wick stealth-first spy build, eventually morphing into a parkouring Arthur Morgan with the Sandevistan by the end of the game. The Sandevistan is a piece of cyberware that slows down time, but keeps the player at the same speed, which anyone who watched Edge Runners instantly equipped. Stringing together multiple headshots not only looks and feels great, but also extends the duration of this effect, and paired together with fortified ankle cyberware and the dash skill, and you can really begin to outmaneuver your enemies. One thing I would have liked to see here is the option to respec your perk points more than once. I find it weird that you are expected to make an entirely new save if you want to try out another build, which somewhat hurts replayability. Cars are fun to drive and all have different max speeds, control, and performance. Sports cars are fast and have great control and maneuverability. Motorcycles are great for maneuvering tight spaces, and you will definitely find a car that fits your style. Bugs, while not nearly as prevalent, are still a problem, at least in my experience. I had a few crashes during my playthrough, and with NPCs in particular, I noticed a fair number of technical problems, but there's nothing here that changed my opinion on the game. Cyberpunk 2077 is now a great final package, and no, it's not just because you can change the size of your package. Cyberpunk offers near absolute freedom to the player. You can make almost any playstyle, choose how you want to approach most missions, and the open world lags only behind Rockstar games. If I had to give this game a rating, I would score it a 9 out of 10. Cyberpunk, after the patches and Phantom Liberty DLC, is a must purchase. Anyways, thank you for watching. I definitely plan to do another playthrough at some point, but I need a video idea to justify the time commitment. I have become interested in the history and lore of Night City, so maybe a video on that in the future. But if you guys have anything you would like to see me discuss, or any games you would like to see me play, drop it in the comments, and I'll see you in the next one. Thank you for making it to the end of the video.